I learned that midgets don't have growing pains. I learned that midgets have growing pains.
I learned that when you dress like Coach Mernon, you do not get bonus points in the class. Unfortunately.
Go ahead.
I learned that you can't limit yourself to what you can learn and what you can accomplish.
I learned how to better take care of my body because I learned about all the different systems in it and how they work together.
I learned how to dissect a mink and a pig all in one lesson, all by myself, with you.
I learned a lot of test-taking skills from Mr. Murphy.
I learned that homeostasis is really important for staying alive.
I learned how to use the scalpel correctly.
And I learned about prescription drugs and how they affect the body.
Hi, I learned I could never dissect anything with a face, ever again.
We learned that we like to dissect things.
Which therefore made us realize we want to be nurses.
3.
I learned that the dead cats smell really bad.
I learned that polar means sticky and non-polar means slippery.
I learned that his name is Mernan, not Mernon. So go.
By listening to the guest speakers, I learned that there's lots of paths you can take to pursue a career in a medical field.
Hi. I learned that the swine flu comes from pigs and that minks are fat.
Alright, I learned how to memorize large amounts of information given a short period of time.
Go.
I learned all the bones and muscles in the body.
Alright, so we learned this year that we definitely don't need to procrastinate when it comes to this class, and you definitely have to study. I learned that these are your phalanges. And I learned a lot, but I've just forgotten it all now. So
I learned all the bones of the body.
I didn't.
Well, I learned that if I look over my test expectations right before the test, I can remember word for word on the test, especially the essay questions.
But I didn't. I didn't. And that time management is important in this class.
Okay, I learned that if you do your test expectations, that you'll usually pass the test, but if you don't, then you're scared. This is the sternocleidomastoid.
This is the trapezius.
This is the bicep brachii.
Learned about the bones in a baby's body when it's born. It's like 300. So I went to the body's exhibit, and your blood vessels and arteries are shaped exactly like your body. Like you can see your face and your legs and your fingers and everything.
It's all about homeostasis. It's essential for living. You can't live without it.
I learned how to make an effective presentation.
The 6 functions of proteins: enzyme, transportation, movement, communication, support, and protection.
I learned that I actually like science a lot more, and anatomy, and I also learned phospholipid bilayer. I know that's
Polar and non-polar things. Polar is sticky and non-polar is slippery.
The biggest thing I learned this year in anatomy was when we went to the bodies exhibit, and there's 100,000 miles of blood vessels in the human body.
Girls have a better sense of smell than guys.
It's about the phospholipid bilayer and the mRNA.
We learned ET and SPC.
Okay, my advice is to just do it. Dissections and stuff can be icky, but once you actually get to do it, it's really cool.
Do not wait till the last minute to do your outline and your pictures.
Study for the test, because if you don't study, you're going to fail.
When he's in the cone in front of the room, shut your mouth and don't text.
And you have an awesome teacher, so ask questions. Do your test expectations and study for your tests, or you definitely will fail.
And you cannot pass without studying.
Don't fall asleep in class, I guess.
When Mr. Vernon says from the classroom, shut up, or he'll get mad at you and just stare at you.
Don't get arrested. Don't get arrested.
Call him Mernon. His name's Mernan.
Yeah.
Not fall asleep in class.
Use your outline to do the test expectations. It really helps.
Don't get arrested.
Don't get arrested.
Don't get arrested.
Do your test expectations. They help a lot.
Piece of advice, don't get arrested.
Oh, you rot in jail. Go.
Don't sit in the front of the class, because they'll use you as a prop.
Don't turn your pictures in late, or you're going to fail.
Choose your groups wisely. There's a lot of projects, so you need good people helping you out.
Go.
Use your test-taking skills.
It's always the answer, all of the above. Your test expectations, because they do come in handy for the test.
need to do your test expectations. 110% of all your effort needs to be put into those.
You need to do your test expectations.
Always do test expectations.
Do your independent research project early, especially if you have a senior project.
Okay, in Brennan's class, you're only graded on 3 things: the outlines, the sketches that you draw, and the test. So do all your work.
So yeah, definitely try pig. If you don't like the pig, don't do the next one because you probably won't be able to handle that one. Advice is put the Vicks stuff under your nose and do dissections. Okay. My advice for next year is do not sit next to someone that's your friend because you won't pay attention and you won't learn anything.
Do your outlines by yourself. Don't get partners because it's a lot harder to make good grades on these tests.